I first want to say thank you so much for registering and signing up for this Giving Tuesday training, where I will be providing strategy and support for your online success as it relates to your Giving Tuesday campaign. For those of you all who are new to me, my name is Jennifer Yarbrough. I am known as the nonprofit expert, the grant guru, over 37 years of experience helping nonprofit organizations start, grow, and sustain themselves. I am a professional fundraiser. My company and my business does a lot of things, but generally fundraising and grant writing, donor cultivation is a part of what we do most. I started in this industry as a child. This was me in college. I graduated from Tuskegee University and went on to graduate school, where I wrote my first grant as a college student. It was a federal grant. It was funded for $250,000. And from there, I went on to hold several positions within the nonprofit as well as the executive director, raising money for nonprofits, helping and equipping nonprofits with the strategies, with the templates, with the words, is what my specialty is. One of my 9-to-5 jobs was to help 1,000 organizations nationally and internationally position themselves to be financially sound, anywhere from the Appalachians of Tennessee to the Indian reservations in South Dakota to the DR, the Dominican, to Puerto Rico, to Haiti, and even working with clients in Africa as well as other parts of the United States. Even had an opportunity to go to Thailand to work with some organizations there. So my specialty is strategy and the day-to-day. I want somebody to say the day-to-day tasks of generating revenue for your organization. These are some of the organizations I've worked for and worked with. I couldn't fit them all on a page, but many of them, national and international organizations. When I realized that there's a gap of knowledge as it relates to the strategy, as it relates to the systems and the best practices, I started teaching small groups of nonprofit leaders on how to manage their board, raise more money, build community relations, cultivate donors. And so this is a work that I am passionate about. This is a work that I have vast experience in. And this is a part of what we're going to be sharing with you tonight. I started my business in 2005. I started my business in 2005 because I realized that there were a lot of organizations that didn't have the capacity to hire a professional full-time, but needed help, needed a team, needed some strategies on how to get over the hurdle of revenue generation. And so I started my company then. 3 reasons that nonprofit organizations struggle, not money. But one is because we don't have a plan. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight is your strategic plan, your strategy, the systems that you have in place to help execute your Giving Tuesday success. The second thing is that we don't know how to articulate our impact, not just our activities, but our impact. Donors give because of impact. Donors remain engaged with our organizations because they are convinced and aware of the impact of the work we do. With and through their understanding of the impact and the work that we do, that is what motivates them. That is what drives them to stay connected. I am determined to help nonprofit leaders get ongoing cash flow. And that takes the leader, the executive director, the founder, the one who has positioned this organization in the community to understand that money is not the problem. It is the strategy, it is the team, it is the system that the leader has to manage. And if the leader has a scarcity mindset, if the leader is not sure how to delegate, This is why nonprofits don't have money. Money is a fruit, not the root. At the root of why organizations do not have resources. These are 3 reasons. That's all. There's no more. 3 of why they don't have money, right? You need a team, you need a strategy, and you need a leader to lead it, okay? The countdown to the biggest giving day of generosity is fast approaching, November 29th, 2022. This is Giving Tuesday, and I want to make sure that you are ready and in position to take advantage of this day that is mostly recognized, but largely not by your donors. Now, we in the nonprofit industry, we understand Giving Tuesday because this is our business. But many of your donors and funders may not know, right? They've got businesses, they've got families, they've got jobs, they've got other things going on. So Giving Tuesday may not be on their radar year to year. So we want to make sure that you are doing your due diligence and being successful at it to ensure that Giving Tuesday is given as an option to support you, their favorite organization, on November 29th, okay? Giving Tuesday was created in 2012. If you can imagine, it's only 10 years old, and it is already grown into a year-round global movement that inspires hundreds of millions of people to give, to collaborate, and celebrate generosity. If you have not, or if you are looking forward to creating a Giving Tuesday campaign, you've got time. And these are the strategies that we're going to talk about. The big secret about Giving Tuesday, or any other campaign for that matter, that it is easier to join a movement that has already been created, right? And that already has a powerful movement. You don't have to do anything new. Jump on what already works, right? It is easier to join this movement. With the right preparation, Giving Tuesday can boost your year-end fundraising giving, can boost it. Now, this is something that is a little known fact, that the last quarter of the year, October, November, December, organizations can raise anywhere between 40 to 70% of their budget. 40 to 70% of their budget can be raised in the 4th quarter. But what does that take? It takes consistency. It takes visibility. It takes that compelling reason why your donors and your funders should give. And that's what we need to make sure we're doing. Right now, between November 1st and November 13th, this is going to be your sweet spot. November 1st to November 13th. This is going to be your sweet spot. All right. You are going to want to do these things first. You're going to want to share success stories. List all of your accomplishments. Start doing it tonight. Okay. List all of your major accomplishments. What amazing things have you been able to accomplish year to date? You're going to start sharing. You're going to start showing. You're going to start presenting the reason why your donors should give. It's not only on a one-day basis. We're looking beyond just the one day. But while we're talking about Giving Tuesday, let's stay focused. All right. That's what I'm saying to myself. Jen, stay focused. Because those of you who know me, you know I love this subject. I love talking about money. I love raising money. All right. Now begin to list your success. All the things that you've accomplished, the goals that you've reached. Start gathering your stories, your testimonials, your photos. All right. List your messages and stories that are resonating. Talk about the before and after. Begin to lay out how you can present to those that follow you and those that will be introduced to you during this time, okay? To raise more money means I've got to maintain the people who are currently giving, and to add to that, that means I should also be thinking about the people that don't know us. They don't have any idea who we are, right? So you right now get to introduce your organization, the reason why your organization exists, the importance of the work, what's at stake if your organization were not in place. All of those things you want to start promoting now, so that when it comes to Giving Tuesday, they've had an opportunity to research you, to review your website, to go to your Facebook page. We can't wait until Giving Tuesday. No, we want to raise that awareness and that momentum right now. You want to use all of your resources as it relates to videos, as it relates to pictures, as it relates to anything that is visual that tells your story. Start that now if you haven't. Okay? Begin to list your supporting data. How many people did you serve? What were the goals that you are looking to achieve this year? Share some of the evidence of impact. What are your strongest gains? Get that data. Again, giving is not a logical decision. Giving is an emotional decision. Giving is not a logical decision. Donors give because they are connected emotionally. They are connected to the story. They are connected to the reason why. They are connected to the impact. They are connected to the improvements that others gain from your program. You want to position yourself as the organization of choice. And that comes through visibility, that comes through consistency, okay? That comes to being seen. Any type of special moments, list those moments, right? List any of those campaigns. List anything that is that you're hoping to achieve by the end of the year or going into 2023. If it's opening up an office, if it's expanding your program, what special moments do you have that you can begin to share now? All right. Where and how are you sharing it? You're sharing it on all of the spaces and places that we're going to talk about here in a minute, but I just want you to open your mind to what resources, what opportunities you have to share why your organization is important, why your mission matters. And when you get these resources in place, how about sharing it with others that can share it with you and for you? Giving Tuesday is about building a crowd. For those of you who, like the idea of crowdfunding, this is one of those. This is a day where those that are on your board, those of your volunteers, that if you get those information together, if you get those photos, you get those testimonials, you get those alarming stats, and then you ask everyone to share, tag your organization, to bring awareness to your movement, to your program, and to your impact. All right. These are some Giving Tuesday goals. Now, what is a goal? A goal is specific. A goal is SMART, right? SMART, specific, measurable. Lord, I wish I had a church. Measurable, right? By what? How much do we need to raise? Measurable, specific, realistic, okay? Relevant and timely. What are your Giving Tuesday goals? Set them, all right? These are a few examples that you can use for your organization. Now, you've got time, November 1st to November 13th is the sweet spot. So you've got the rest of this week to start setting out realistic, specific, measurable Giving Tuesday goals. All right. So if your goal is to raise how much money, if it's 10,000, if it's 50,000, all right. You want to increase your social media following. You want more people to know who you are, to learn about who you are, to learn about why your mission matters. The more people that know about you, the more people then who have the opportunity to give to you. So that should always be your goal, is getting more eyes on your information. The more people that know about you are the more people then that have the opportunity to give to you. Now, if you don't have the strategy in place, the team in place to be consistent, where there are millions of eyes that can bump into you, why not? Right? The return on that investment is money. More people who know about you, the more people who can give to you. So you've got to put the effort here. All right. You want to gain new donors. Do you want to gain 10 new donors? Do you want to gain 50 new donors? The work starts now. It's not going to happen on Giving Tuesday. No, the awareness building, the information sharing, the showing why your organizations matter, the impact of what you do. Okay. You might want to increase your average donation by $40, right? If your average gift is $100, you might want to increase your average gift to $130, $140, right? That's more money. Raising more money means also increasing your average donation. How do you increase your average donation, Jen? By asking. We thank you so much for your contribution to our organization over the years. Your contributions of $100 have helped our organization do blah, blah, blah. We're asking that you would help us or consider helping us reaching our goal by increasing your donation to $120, $125, right? We're not asking them to jump from 100 to 1,000, but if everyone increased their donation by $20, what? That's more money. Are you flowing with me? All right. And you want to increase whatever it is that you want to increase, whatever it is that you want to increase. Now, this is your message for Giving Tuesday, for your existing supporters, for your existing supporters. These are people that already give to you. All right. These are people that already know who you are. These are people who are familiar with your program. Now, doesn't it make sense that you don't give this message? It makes sense that this message for your existing supporters is different than the message to your new supporters, because your new supporters don't know all the information. They don't know about your history. They haven't heard about all of the programs that you have successfully administered. They have no idea. So you've got to have the relevant message for the relevant audience. Okay? The relevant message to the relevant audience. Otherwise, your donors are saying, you're not talking to me. Who's she talking to? Who's he talking to? He's not talking to me. He's talking to me. He's talking at me. He's assuming that I know something that I don't know. At any time that your donors can pause in their mind thinking, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not aware of what they're talking about. That makes them slower to give. You know you do it. We all do it, right? We all do it. When it comes to someone new asking us to support, we got a whole lot of questions. Who are you? Where are you located? What is it that you do? Where does the money go? Right? So you want to answer all those questions between November 1st and November 13th. You want to answer all the questions that the donor may have so that when it comes to the big day, you've answered their question, right? So you don't want to assume You don't want to assume that everyone that is following you, everyone that is connected to you, understands all that you do. So you want to prepare between now and next week the two messages. One, to your existing donors, your supporters. Thank you so much for your support. Because of you, we have been able to accomplish da 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 da. You may have heard about our last program. We wanted to share with you the highlights of that program. It was amazing. We could not do this work without you. Thank you for partnering with us. That's not the same message that you would send to a new supporter. A new supporter is, welcome to the family of the organization. We are so excited and grateful that you have decided to partner with us, to join us in this effort of doing this amazing work. We recently had an amazing event. This is who we served. This is why we served them. This is what we did. And we just wanted you to know that you have made the right decision to support our organization, or something like that. Your contribution and your gift is going to go a long way in helping us to achieve our mission, which is, your new supporters may not even know what your mission is. Your existing supporters should, right? So you want to make sure you have these audiences in place. Okay? You've got your high donors, your high level donors, right? You've got your high donors. These are your major donors, whatever major means to you. Major could be $500. Major could be $5,000. Major could be $20,000. How do you determine a major donor? Generally, it is your single largest gift is your major donor, right? And that can move up with the next single largest gift. And the truth is this, that if you can get one individual to give you $5,000, you can get two. If you could get one individual to give you $10,000, you can get two, right? So you want to set the benchmark, and you want to set it high. You want to set it high. And then you may have an audience of millennials, those who are driven by action, support, and help. The bottom line is this: know your audience. Now, this is one of the things that I hate about some of these CRM systems. One of the things that I hate about these systems, including Google, including social media, is that it's made us lazy. People give to people. That's never going to change. People write checks to people. That's never going to change. People make decisions to give to people. That's never going to change. And until we become comfortable and confident speaking to people and not machines, and not through text, and not through DM, because that is not a way to speed up the gift. That is not a way to move a person closer to making a decision to give their money. No, that's not what happens. You still have to have relationship. You still have to have communication. There has to be some knowledge of the person. Know your donors. The quickest way to get fully funded is knowing the people who have the resources and the interest to give to your organization. Put that in place, okay? Put that in place. These are the channels by which, and there are others, that you can begin to show and share why your organization exists, to show and share why your organization is important, to show and share the relevance of your work, what's at stake if your organization did not exist. Begin to be present on all and as many channels as you can, right? If it's your social media, if it's email, if it's through your newsletter, if it's through your landing page, if it's through your website, if you have a blog, if you're texting, right? Your publications, whatever. It is easier to raise money in your community than it is on the World Wide Web. It is easier to raise money in your community These are the places and spaces where people can see the participants, can come and engage with your organization, can visit and do a tour. They can see for themselves what you're doing. They can be more quickly inspired by the testimonials. It could be someone they know. It could be someone they work with. It could be someone they're related to, as opposed to only relying on the World Wide Web. And these people, we don't know where they are. And why would they leave their community and send their dollars to you? Not that it can happen, not that it doesn't happen, but you can raise more money from your community. So being present, being visible, showing the impact of how your community-based organization is changing and impacting the community. You are a community-based organization. Show up and show out in your community, especially around Giving Tuesday. There are people who can walk their donation in. There are people that you can go and pick up their contributions. All right? Now we begin. Right now, week 1 starts today. Week 1, you begin to gather those resources, those testimonials. You begin to gather the data that you'll be sharing. Week 1, you decide, how are we going to share? What message are we going to share? Who's going to share? How often do we share? That's week 1. Get your plan moving this week. Week 2. Week 2 begins with reinforcing, beginning to share out, going lives, creating reels. Did you know that by creating a reel, your organization is seen and viewed by the entire platform, not just your followers? So creating those videos, making those reels, going live, sharing and showing what you do and why what you do is important. Email, DM, right? Inviting people to come and to be a part of your work. Calling your donors and saying thank you. Okay? Letting them know what you've been able to accomplish year to date. Week 3 is a big old thank-a-thon. Your donors, your volunteers, everyone involved with your organization. Thank you so much for being a part of this organization. As we approach our year end, we could not have been as successful as we have been without you. We just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for your generous contributions. Thank you for standing with us while we are moving to make even greater impact as we go into 2020, into 2023. Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of the board, on behalf of the volunteers, and all of the people in our program, thank you for standing with us during this time. Our mission matters, and you matter. And we just want to say thank you, right? That's it. Thank you. Have the board send thank you. Have the participants in your program write out a little thank you note. Thank you to the donor. Thank you for being a donor of this organization. Because of your generous contributions to this organization, my life has been changed and impacted in this way. Your support of this organization has transformed my life. And I wanted to say thank you. Now you better know that your supporters and contributors receiving that message will be memorable, right? So here we are, week 4. Week 4 is taking us now down to November 13th, right? November 13th. And during that week is where you begin to let them know, let the people know that November 29th is Giving Tuesday. And these are the goals that we're hoping to meet. By meeting these goals, our organization is going to be able to, whatever that is, all right? Week 4 is when you begin now to show and share, build the momentum that Giving Tuesday is coming, and let them know what Giving Tuesday is. Let them know how, through their support and through this one day of giving and generosity, what it would mean to your program and to the participants. All right. So week 4, you got time to begin to build the momentum around what Giving Tuesday is. You now get to educate your donors. What is Giving Tuesday? Now, if you're not in the nonprofit world, if you're not a part of this world, a part of this community of servants, your donors and your funders are busy. They got family, they got jobs, they're traveling, they've got staff, they've got all kinds of things, conferences and meetings. And listen, we're coming up on the holidays now. They're going to get real busy. They're checking out. If you've got their work email, you got their work email and they're taking off work, right? They're not at work. All their emails are put on hold until after the holidays. Now is the time to begin to raise that awareness. All right. Week 5, again, you're reinforcing. Giving Tuesday is coming up next week. We're super excited, and share again more testimonials. Share again some of the alarming data. Share again some of the resources and photos and what you're looking forward to and the goals of 2023. And then week 6, we're right here at Giving Tuesday. And we are sharing and showing how they can give. How can you give? You can give through our website. You can give through, whatever other means, text to give. You can give through other means to the organization. Listen, y'all, you can't wait until, because let me say this. There are other organizations also pulling on the attention of your donors. You want to be top of mind. So doing the work, being consistent in that work is going to help make the work better. All right. On your social media platforms, what are you going to post on Twitter? These are things that you can put in place right now. What are you going to post on Facebook? What are your goals for Twitter? What are your goals for Facebook? What's your goal for TikTok or whatever other social media that you have? A goal is what? Specific, measurable. That means you're evaluating. That means you're looking. That means you're paying attention to. Many times organizations aren't raising more money because they're not focused on raising more money. They're focused on other things. They're not putting in the measurables. They're not putting in the actions that are going to produce the result. They're just kind of hoping it happens, hoping it just falls from the sky. I hope it's easy. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. You got to have the content, right? You got to have the right graphics. You've got to have what is needed to post and be consistent at it. Now, after Giving Tuesday, what's next after Giving Tuesday? You've got year-end giving. You've got another opportunity, right? I used to work when I was the executive director, and everyone on my development team, all of those who worked under me, they would say, Jen, can we take off from Christmas to New Year's? Like, are you insane? Are you insane? This is when people give their year-end gift and trust and believe. They call organizations and say, listen, I know it's December 31st, but I need to make my last contribution before the clock strikes midnight so I can count it on my year-end giving report. They are calling around to organizations to make their year-end gift. And if you are not in the office, if you on vacation, you are missing out on money. I cannot tell you the number of times the phone has rang and someone says, I got $10,000 I need to give away. I got to give it to a nonprofit. And you answer, here's $10,000. I need to put that on my taxes. Many of us are so busy to take a break. I'm like, we're not going anywhere until Every gift has been counted. Some people don't think like I do. They think vacation, they think we got to go. And then come January 1st, we're in starvation mode because we done vacation. People have to give that year-end gift. Are you in position to get it? Lord, I wish I had some people who wanted it. That's my goal. That's my goal, is to help people realize it's there. You just got to get it. You just got to get it. Now, what's next after Giving Tuesday? Right? You thank everyone for supporting and participating and helping to reach the goal. Now we're getting ready for what's about to be the holidays, the Christmas, right? People are buying gifts, people are traveling, they're flying, they're being stuck in the airport, they're preparing meals and family to come. You want to jump right in on that. We're so grateful for you this season. We're so grateful for the support that you have given and provided this whole entire year. You want to start wishing everyone a well holiday season and as the new year is approaching, we're wishing you and your family all of the very best. We're sharing with you some of our goals for 2023. You've been a gift to us. I don't care how you say it. Be relevant, be seen. All right. Now begin to map out, how will you reach out to your new donors? When will you reach out to your new donors? What will you say? Right? I'm just giving you some words and letting them know that the year-end giving and your tax-deductible contribution made to this organization would make a huge difference in the lives of the people that we serve in our community. As you prepare your year-end gift, please consider us. Join us, right? What a gift. You have been a gift. And now you have an opportunity to make your year-end contribution, tax deductible, to our organization. All right? You guys have. This is where and why organizations make 40 to 60 or 70% of their budget in this last quarter. You got lots of opportunities to legitimately ask, to legitimately give your community and your supporters the reason to give, right? Plan now. Don't wait till the last minute and then we're scrambling and we don't know who's going to do it. We don't know by when they're going to do it. We don't know how to do it. No. Don't wait. Do it now. All right. The Tuesday before Giving Tuesday, the Tuesday before, which is now what? November 22nd. November 22nd. All right. Message out, heads up, we're participating in Giving Tuesday. Share the campaigns and goals, right? And the impact that you plan to meet. Share that out on your website, on all of the places and spaces that you can be seen, right? This is the week leading up to Giving Tuesday. On that Wednesday, save the date. Giving Tuesday is a week away, less than a week away. We're super excited to be a part of one of the biggest giving days or the biggest days of philanthropy in the world. And we're hoping that you too will participate and consider giving to our organization using visuals and graphics. Save the date, let them see and know why they should be looking at, thinking about your organization. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We hope that you and your family are having an amazing day of celebration and Thanksgiving. We could not let this day go by without letting you know how grateful we are for you. Thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for being a volunteer. Blah, blah, blah. All right? And then remind them, remember, Giving Tuesday is coming up. On Friday, everybody's going to be out shopping, right? Or online shopping. Send them a quick reminder about Giving Tuesday. All right? You want to be seen, you want to be visible. This might even be a great idea that if you have partners, if you have people who own businesses, if they would give your donors and supporters, let's say a 10 or 15 or 20% discount on Giving Friday, and that through every purchase on Black Friday would go towards contributing to your organization. What a gift, right? It's a gift to your businesses and your supporters who have a business, and let your entire network know that every purchase that you're purchasing now for your Christmas gifts, through every purchase, you get a % discount for being a donor and a supporter of our organization. If they're going to be shopping, let them shop where it benefits a great cause. Right? Does that make sense? That was not a planned, that just came to me. All right. On Saturday before Giving Tuesday, again, let them know Giving Tuesday is coming. Did you shop till you dropped? We hope that you got some amazing things in preparation for the holidays. Just wanted to say that we're thinking about you, and we too are excited about the holidays. Remember, Giving Tuesday is coming up. The Sunday before, also let them know, top of mind, give a graphic, use some stats, share a video, share a testimonial, build the momentum. And then the Monday before, Giving Tuesday is tomorrow. Don't forget to give. We are super excited, and these are the ways that you can give. Email them, use your social media, drive them there. All right, remind them. Remember, people are busy. They're not forgetting on purpose, they're busy. So you want to be top of mind. And if you're only using social media, remember that the businesses and the corporate people, they're not on your page all day. They're not on social media scrolling. That's not what they do. They're busy. They got employees. They're not on social media scrolling through every post, liking and commenting. That's not what they do. All right. So you've got to tag your donors. Those that are giving on Giving Tuesday, thank them. Thank them on your social media. Tag them and say thank you. Recognize them publicly for being a part, and raise the momentum that if people are looking for a place to give, join the ones that are already giving. All right. And then Giving Tuesday arrives. You want to send out an email. You may even want to make a phone call, whatever and however. There's no exact one way. There are countless ways to get across the room. I want you all to get across this room. I want those of you who are serious about taking your fundraising, your visibility, your viability, your capacity to the next level. You got to be strategic about this thing. This is how large organizations coordinate. They have meetings. That last half a day. What are we going to mail? When are we going to mail it? Are we going to look at who opened it? Right? If you're sending out emails, make sure that you're checking for those that opened it. Those that did not open it, send it again to increase your open rate. And if you're sending it in bulk, it very well could have gone to spam. Right? So if you're going to use that as a tool, maximize the tool. All right? After Giving Tuesday, you've got to keep reaching. You've got to remain visible because your year end is coming. Your communications and your cultivation efforts don't stop. The money that you are raising in this time is going to position you to end the year strong with the finances that you need to complete the program, and position you to have money going into 2023. I don't understand why people want to go on vacation. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. One day somebody's going to say to me, Jen, I decided to take off during the biggest giving season of the year and not be available when people need to give their year-end gifts. I just decided we're going to close. I don't know why. Anyway, it cannot stop. It must continue. All right? Listen, with a clear plan, the likelihood of being fully funded dramatically increases. If you don't have a plan, you cannot expect to reach your goal. It's impossible, impractical, improbable. All of those words, right? You got to define your need. Be very clear. What will this money help us to do? You've got to show and convey and articulate that to your donors and your supporters. Set your goal, smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely. Articulate the need that you are meeting through your organization. Show how, by meeting your goals, it will help you achieve greater impact. Donors give because of impact, not activity. Not activity. Not activity. This is the time, y'all. Show your impact. Having a clear plan. Dreams are good. Dreams are good. But making them a reality takes action, takes strategy, takes consistency. All right? Your plan, flowing, being present and visible to your donors are the only way that they know to support you. If you're the best kept secret and you've got the only 4 or 5 people supporting you, there's no way you can grow. You have to do the work, and that's plan. All right? Having a plan. There are only 3 reasons that organizations fail. It's not because of money. People say to me all the time, Jen, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. I'm like, well, then what is your street plan? What is your activities? What are you doing to raise money? What are you doing to get in front of the people who have the money? What are you saying that is showing and articulating impact? If that means, if that's not happening, I'm like, well, that's where the money is. If you're not consistent, if you're not showing the evidence of why, the reasons why people should support you, then that's why you don't have any money. It's not money. Money's the fruit. And having the right plan, having the right team, having the right consistency to do it, it's what's going to make you successful. Include your timeline. Be accountable. Be accountable to the money that you need to raise. Be accountable to the resources that you need to bring forth. Be accountable to the plan. Listen, we are community. You are community-based organizations. Real talk. You are community-based organizations. And a part of our revenue comes from the community. Grants, individuals, businesses, products and services, in kind. So you've got to demonstrate that you are an asset to your community. That the major stakeholders, the decision makers, the influencers know who you are, know what you do, understand that what you do impacts your community. You are a community-based organization, not the best kept secret. No, visibility is going to bring you the resources that you need. Who are you accountable to? Who are you accountable to? Right? Accountability is key. Show funders how their funds will be overseen, managed properly, and that accountability will assure donors that they can trust you with their money. Right? Accountability. Are you accountable to showing and sharing your impact? Are you accountable by letting the donors and the funders know that they have made the right decisions? Are you accountable by sharing the testimonials? Are you accountable by sharing and showing the befores and the afters? We can't just want their money and expect that they would want to continue to give, to become regular donors, to become monthly donors, to become consistent major donors. There has to be some accountability. Now is your chance and your opportunity to be accountable to you, to your vision, to your mission, and to your donors. Success, everybody wants it. Jen, I want, I need. Jen, I want, I need. And then talk about what you don't have. Talk about, I don't have this, I don't have that. Well, listen, there has to be made some decisions. Everybody wants to be a part of a winning team. But are you confident? Are you capable? Are you consistent? Are you deliberate? Are you strategic? In order to achieve your success? Are you managing your time? Are you on Google and on social media more than you're presenting the evidence of why your organization is important? When funders can see from the beginning to the end how they can assist in impacting others, they're more willing to give. Success is in relationship. Success is in being visible. Success is in growing in the awareness of who you are and what you do. That's long-term success. That's sustainability type of success. Many leaders are too short-sighted. They're just living day to day, hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth. Have passion, but no plan for success. Large organizations, they strategize. I cannot tell you the number of hours I have spent in meetings strategizing how we're going to raise millions of dollars. Not just hoping about it, not just putting it down in a budget, but strategizing in the how to. The how are we going to do it? What are we going to say? How much is that going to cost to do that? Success doesn't come without the work, without the work. My goal in 2023, I want to help 2,000 nonprofits. I've helped close to that many this year in 2022. I would love to match that, if not increase it, in 2023. These are some people that we helped with a one-day campaign, very much like Giving Tuesday. Midland Gives is a one-day campaign. This is Akia Esper. She is the executive director of Sowing Seeds in the Midlands. When I first met her, her one-day goal was, I believe, $1,500. When she met me, I said, our one-day goal is going to be $10,000. $10,000 is what we're going to raise in one day. We went from 1,500 to 10,000. And I told her exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. She says here, Jennifer Yarbrough, with the behind the scenes coaching and boosting, couldn't have done it without you. Listen, I was in her inbox. I was like, this is what you do. This is what you say. At this time, I want you to go out there. I want you to say this, go on live and say that. She ended the day at $9,163. And I said, I want you to go online and I want you to tell the people that we are short a little less than $1,000 for reaching our goal. The next day, a donor, anonymous, brought her a check and said, I saw you and I wanted to ensure you made your goal. Come on now. You do the work and the work works, honey. You do the work and the work works. This is Louise Batty. I don't know if she's on tonight. She is in South Africa. I'm looking forward to going and visiting her in South Africa. Listen, I was hired to help her. She didn't know who I was. She had no idea who I was. And we have been able to turn her entire organization around to where she is fully funded. And we were able to make great strides through our support, through her social media presence, through the efforts of bringing up her visibility. We were able to double her budget, her financial fundraising efforts in less than 6 months. And in over the year, she was able to fully fund her organization. And with our team and with our help, we were able to help her raise more money. Listen, she had to invest in it. This is Lady Melanie. I love her. She had a goal to reach for a scholarship, and she was going into a meeting. And she said, Jen, I don't know what to say. I said, this is what you say. When you go in, say this. Now, I don't know, for some people who have a hard time asking, don't like feeling like they're begging, right? I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. I said, girl, if you don't go in there and tell these people why what you do is important and how and why through your scholarship, right, your mission being achieved through the lives of these people. She went in. She called me right before she went into the meeting. I said, this is what you say. This is what you say. And I encouraged her. That's what she says here. She says she's encouraged and is teaching me to share impact along with my passion to ignite support for my organization's mission. It's a hard lesson, and sometimes I'm afraid, but I'm bold, crazy, and I trust God, so I did it afraid. And she walked out of there with a check for $2,000. I said, don't tell them how much you want. Tell them what their gift will do. Don't tell them how much you want, because you may tell them an amount that's too little. But you think what you can afford. Let them make their own decision. You just tell them what the impact will be. And she walked out of there with a check of $2,000. I'll share another quick story. We were I was doing a training in Houston a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And we were there at the meeting. We were on break. And one of the nonprofit leaders walked out front. I gave her an exercise. I said, I want all of you to go out and post online. I want you to post a live video right now talking about your impact. While she was doing that, someone was in the lobby of the training facility and heard her speaking online, live. She was doing her Facebook Live, and someone overheard her. And someone said, what are you doing? She told them, this is what we're here. I'm here for this training. She said, well, what is your organization? She says, this is my organization. She said, come with me. She walked with this woman to an office, and the woman gave her a check for $2,000. Right then. Had never met her. But she was doing what I told her to do, and she got a check. Listen, y'all, fundraising is predictable. You do the right action, you will get the right result. I built my business and my team to be a support to nonprofits. I don't like theory. I don't like the theory of what to do. I like to know, what exactly should I do? Tell me exactly what I should do so I know how to do it. And I built my business to be that. We offer lots of services, and one of them is helping organizations tell their story. If you need that team that's going to create that social media presence, that's going to do the graphics, that's going to make the words pop for you, that's what we do. Myself and my team. I got a team of 11 of us, and we work hard. We create reels. We do the video editing. We can take anything that you're doing and create that into the posts and the communications that's needed. These are some of the graphic work that we do. We find the photos, we use organizations' photos, we create the content and the words behind it for the various organizations. Right now, we're working with about 15 organizations as their social media presence. You all see my social media. If you all follow me, my team does all my social media. All right. And we do it for other organizations as well. All of those posts are branded. We do videos, we do articles, anything that is relevant to the work that you do, we can create for you, taking that off of your hands. This is Colors of Cancer. This is an organization that was helping women who are fighting or encountering the issues of cancer. And we are now offering, between now and the end of the year, a 4-part donor cultivation package where we are creating the asks and the messages for you. 4 parts, okay? And we're also including 60 days of social media content. It comes to you in 30-day groups where we do the content. All you got to do is post it. You ain't got to do nothing else but post it. That's it. All you got to do is post it. All right. We're wanting to help ensure that you have the content that's going to be compelling, that's going to bring presence to your organization between now and the end of the year. We know that the work that you do now is going to position you for awareness and funding going into 2023. If you are interested, these are the ways that you can sign up and participate through PayPal or through Zelle. Again, you get 4 parts of donor cultivation. If Giving Tuesday is not your area, then we also have year-end giving donor cultivation. We have campaigns. If you've got a campaign that you need to have the creation of content, what do I say to my donors? What is it that I should be speaking and including in those donor touches? We create those for you. All right. And these are the ways by which you can support. It's all yours. You can do it and you can use it to ensure that your organization is in position to raise money. All right. So now I'm going to answer your questions. I wanted and I needed. Hey, Jazz, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Anyone else? Let me go to the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need it. How do I get in front of donors? Donor cultivation is key, right? You should network, absolutely. You should be consistent even after the networking opportunities. What do you say next? You know, what are your next steps? Great information and strategy. Thank you, Dwayne. All right. I've been a nonprofit for 10 years, not funded. This has been helpful. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. Are there any other questions that I can answer for you? Listen, this is your time. This is your season. This is your opportunity. Okay. There is nothing to do but to do it. And don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid to reach for what you want. If you need support, if you need help, if you need a team, if you need some things taken off your hands so that you can focus on doing the work that is important for the organization, then we're here to help. My team and I are here to help. All right. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight, for being a part of this class. I hope that it has been helpful. I hope that you have gained some information from it. I hope that you will execute. More than anything, it's all about execution. All right. If you would like to speak to me, you can DM me. You can get on my calendar. I'm going to put it here in the chat. Time with Jen. Time with Jen is the link to my calendar. If you would like to DM me to talk more about our 4-part series and our support to help you be visible, your visibility during leading up to Giving Tuesday and even going in through the end of the year. Again, we're here to support your work, and we're here to help take a lot of this off your hands if you've got too much in your hands to do all things successful. All right. I want to wish you all the very best as we approach the end of this year. And I want you to know that this year is almost over, but it's not over yet. You have a lot that you can do, a lot that you can do. All right. I need to schedule my time with you from the nonprofit conference. Yes, 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 yes. All right. All right, y'all. Have an amazing rest of your evening and week. And remember, November 1st to November 13th, start doing the work. Okay. And then November 14th through the end of the year, that's where the magic happens. You guys take care, and I'll see you. I'll see you online. Take care, guys.